All right, well, thanks everybody for tuning in to today's webinar. I'm really excited about this. We did something similar for our high-end $17,000 coaching students. Lewis did a training for them, and people absolutely loved it. Our coaching students loved it, so I wanted to bring it to the rest of the uh, local business money machine members and everybody else in our list that are out there doing local marketing. So I know one of the biggest challenges you have is new innovative ways to get clients, and even better clients that are or prospects that are coming to you interested in what you have to offer. And one of the greatest sites to use out there right now to get clients is actually LinkedIn. They're the largest networking site for business owners, and people are on there to find and get help in their business. And Lewis is going to walk you through proven, ready to use strategies that you can put in place even live on this call if you want. You can start taking action on them. And you are absolutely going to love it. So I am really excited to introduce you to Lewis Howes, and I'm going to turn it over to you so you can take off.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Kevin, for the intro. And again, this is going to be an action-packed content, value-driven webinar. So make sure you guys are all prepared. And while we've got a few people still logging in, I'm going to do a quick poll. So what I'm going to do is just going to exit this really quick and launch this poll. I want everyone to be committed to taking action and answer this poll. So I'm going to launch the poll, and you should be able to see it on your screen right now. And I'm going to read the poll out loud. Are you currently using LinkedIn to get local clients? So just type in, just click in yes or no. You should see a big box on your screen right now. I just want to get some feedback, excuse me, some feedback from you guys before we get started. We've got about 55% of you voted. Let's get that up to 75%. So everyone needs to click on yes or no right now, and I'll show you the results here in about 3 seconds. So we're going to close it down in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to close the poll. We got 70% of you voted. So I'm going to share with you the results. Wow, this is staggering. Wow, are you currently using LinkedIn to get local clients? Only 18% of you say yes, where 82% of you are saying no, you're not using LinkedIn to get your local clients. Okay, so that's some great information for me. I'm going to share one more poll. So 82% of you are not using LinkedIn. That's amazing to get local clients. So we're going to change that today, and I'm going to share with you guys the power of that. Let's do this poll really quick. I'm going to read it out. What are you most excited about learning today? So how to generate more local leads with LinkedIn, how to convert LinkedIn leads to sales, how to build an email list on LinkedIn, or how to become famous in your local market using LinkedIn. So go ahead and take about 10 seconds to vote on that. I'll let you guys read them over one more time and check it out. Give you about 10 seconds. Okay, I'm closing down the poll. We've got 72% voted. I wanted to get up to 75%. I'm going to close it down. I'm going to share the results. Here we go. What are you most excited about learning today? How to generate more local leads with LinkedIn. That was the most popular at 39%. How to convert those leads to sales, 29%, the second most popular. The third most popular was how to become famous in your local market. So how to become the #1 go-to person in your industry in your local market. How to build an email list, 15%. Perfect. Well, I'm going to cover all those things, but I'll make sure to talk about generating more local leads. And local leads and an email list is similar to the same thing. So if you can build up that database, then that's going to be good to go. So we've got a great group on here. I'm going to do one last check to make sure you guys can hear me okay. And I'm seeing a lot of you who are commenting in the GoToWebinar control panel, so that's great as well. So if you can hear me okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Perfect. Very clear, says everyone. And I'm going to full screen this right now. Perfect. So this is all about how to generate more leads, traffic, and sales with LinkedIn. Again, my name is Lewis Howes, and thanks, Kevin, for the warm intro. And if you guys are on Twitter, and if you guys have any questions ever on Twitter, I'm at Lewis Howes over there. So here's the agenda for today. And again, this is going to be an action-packed content webinar where I'm going to share with you some things you can do on LinkedIn during this webinar, during this presentation, where you are going to take action. I want you guys to be committed right now to taking action on the things I say. Because if you do this, then 82% of you who aren't using LinkedIn to get leads, you'll start to see leads coming in on a weekly basis, if not a daily basis. So please be committed to taking action during this presentation. I'll tell you when to do this, and also after this presentation. So here's what we're going to do. How to optimize your search ranking on LinkedIn. This is the first thing we're going to cover. It's extremely powerful once you know how to optimize your search ranking. So a lot of you said you want to become famous in your local market. Well, what if every time someone searched a keyword that was around your industry or your niche, you were the first person to show up? You'd be getting emails, you'd be getting people contacting you, hiring you all the time, because you'd be the most famous person on LinkedIn in your local market. The next thing we're covering is building and leveraging LinkedIn groups. Now, if you want more leads, and a lot of you said, 39% of you said you wanted more leads. If that's what you want, then the LinkedIn groups is the most powerful place on all social networking sites for you to generate leads. And I'll go into that into detail, and you'll see why here in a few minutes. Extremely powerful. The next thing we'll cover is driving traffic and building an email list. So we're going to talk about building an email list and generating leads and driving traffic, kind of all bundled in one thing with LinkedIn groups. Okay, so they're kind of, I can talk about them all in their one part during LinkedIn groups. It's extremely powerful. Then we'll talk about how to receive local marketing clients with the Q&A section. So if you want to just generate a few clients extra a month, I'll show you how to use Q&A on LinkedIn to get extra clients. Very, very easy to do. And I'm excited because 82% of you aren't currently using LinkedIn to build your local business. So this is perfect for everyone on here right now. I'm really excited about this. I want to share a quick story first before we get started. Make sure everyone to blow this webinar presentation up to full screen. Get rid of your distractions, because this will be the most powerful LinkedIn information you'll ever receive, hands down. I promise and guarantee it. And if not, then you can give me a virtual slap in the face sometime over the internet. But I promise this is going to be great information. I want to share a quick story, though, to give you guys some context of why I'm going to be sharing this LinkedIn information. Back in 2007, I used to play professional football. I don't know if anyone on this webinar has ever heard of arena football, or maybe you've seen a game on ESPN or in person. But I used to play arena football back in 2007. This is my rookie football card, actually. However, in the second game of the season, I broke my wrist. I was diving for a football, and in arena football, they have walls. It's played in a hockey rink. They have AstroTurf, and then they have walls. And I was diving for a football. I dove right into the wall, and my wrist snapped when I hit the wall. I thought I was pretty much superhuman, to be honest with you. I was putting on these helmet and these pads every day, and I thought I could do anything physically I wanted to. I trained hard, I ran hard, I worked out hard, I ate well. So I said, you know what? I can deal with the pain. I'm going to go through the next 14 games of this season and play this out. So that's what I did. I taped up my wrist every single day, and I played the rest of the season with a broken wrist. It was a lot of pain, and it only made things worse. At the end of the year, I went to the doctor and had x-rays, and the bone had crumbled in my wrist. So I broke my wrist, then played 14 games with it, 14 extra weeks with a broken wrist. And the bone had crumbled in my wrist bone. So I had to have surgery immediately. They took a bone out of my hip, they put it into my wrist, and it was a pretty depressing moment for a while. Imagine if you had one passion in your life growing up, and your entire youth, your high school, your college years were all focused on one thing, and you had zero backup plan. That was pretty much me. I said, I want to be a pro athlete. I'm going to go to school to play football. I'm not going to go to school to learn. I'm not going to go to school to, get my degree or go to class. I barely passed, right? I had one focus, and I did something extremely well. I knew what I wanted. When I got injured, my entire passion, my dream ended. It was gone, just like that. I could never play football again at the level I wanted to because of this injury. For the next 6 months, I had to wear a full arm cast at 90-degree angle, and I had to sleep on my sister's couch. So I wasn't making any money. I was making around $250 a month, which really isn't enough to survive. That was workman's comp from the Arena Football League. And it was very depressing. Imagine playing in front of 20,000 people every weekend, feeling like you're superhuman, doing what you're passionate about, to all of a sudden getting injured and having to sleep at your sister's house for the next 6 months because you can't take care of yourself financially and physically. So I had this injury, and I had 6 months of time where I was trying to figure out what am I going to do next. And you guys are all probably wondering, how is this relevant to LinkedIn, and when are you going to tell me the LinkedIn content? I promise I'm going to get there in a second. It was trying to figure out, this is now early 2008. Can anyone on this presentation, on this webinar, remember what the economic times were like in 2008? I wonder if you guys can remember this. It was very challenging for me. It may have been challenging for some of you. And that may be why a lot of you are really into getting more local clients and using Kevin's system. But for me, I didn't have a college degree at the time. I finally went and got one. I had zero skills or assets besides just relationship building and my competitive edge as being an athlete. But I didn't have anything where I could get a job. A good mentor of mine said, you know what, Lewis, you've got to make the most out of this situation. You can't just let yourself feel sorry for yourself. You can't be depressed. You've got to start doing something. You know what you should try out? I've been hearing about this site. Now, this is back in early 2008. He said, I've been hearing about this site that's got around 15 million members on it. It's called LinkedIn. And I said, you know what? I'm happy to try out anything. I've got all the time in the world. Again, I had a cast on one arm, and I had my left hand where I could do different things with, and I had a laptop on my sister's couch. So I spent the next 6 months, 8 hours a day, using LinkedIn to figure out how I could get a job, how I could build my own business, how I could do something to create more opportunities for myself financially. And I spent the next 6 to 12 months for 8 hours a day, literally, using LinkedIn to build a network. I built a 35,000 person email list. I generated lots and lots of business for myself, created a number of job opportunities. And my friends and some business contacts that were meeting said, you know what? You are seeing so much success on LinkedIn. I'd love for you to show me this. Long story short, I started to teach people one-on-one. Then I wrote a couple books about LinkedIn, and I created the #1 LinkedIn training course in the world, which I'll share with you guys a little later. And that's what's taken me to now. So that's kind of like a quick story on how I got into LinkedIn. In the last couple years, I've given over 500 webinars and live presentations on the topic of LinkedIn. I don't know if anyone else has spoken on this topic more than me in the world. I've hosted over 20 networking events where I only use LinkedIn to promote it, to get 300 to 500 local business professionals and businesses to come in cities all across the country. And I've generated a 7-figure business now from using the leads on LinkedIn. So I'm using the leads on LinkedIn and leveraging the platform. So if you guys are looking to generate more leads, 82% of you said you want more leads, then LinkedIn is the best place to do it for your local business. Again, I was getting 300 to 500 local business professionals to come to networking events and pay me, and building up a great kind of famous local brand for myself, all by leveraging LinkedIn. So what I want to do is, most people when they get on webinars, they just go through a slideshow presentation and go through the content that way. But I want to do something different. I promised you at the beginning that this is going to be the best training on LinkedIn you'll ever witness in your life, hands down. And if it's not, I promise you can slap me virtually. Just don't do it in real life. But what I want to do is do something different and really show you guys the value and get right to it. So I'm going to go on to LinkedIn, and I want you guys to come on this journey with me. And I want you to actually open up a new browser. I'm actually giving you permission to open up a new browser and have it on the half side of your screen, because I want this to be a great training and value-driven experience for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to LinkedIn right now. I've got mine up, and I'm going to go through some training behind the scenes on my profile and show you exactly how I've leveraged it. And again, I have done this. I've been building a big business through using LinkedIn. So getting behind the scenes access is pretty valuable in my opinion. So what I want you guys to do, again, go ahead and open up a new browser, and we're going to go through the first step right now. The first step of the agenda. going to pop up the agenda for you, is how to optimize your search ranking. Now, this is really how to become famous for any niche you may have. So what I want to do is have you guys, again, open this up. Now, you need to do me a favor. We've got hundreds of people on here. Hundreds of people on here. And I want you to do me a favor and do yourself the favor. I want you to take action on the next thing I talk about. I want to share with you how to rank #1 for any keyword or keywords in your local market, or at least in the top 5. I'm going to show you how to do this in real time in the next 7 minutes. Now, there's hundreds of you on here right now, and I want all of you to commit to saying, I'm going to do this one thing. I'm going to take action on this one thing. If you don't do anything else during this presentation, I'm going to cover a number of different things in the agenda. If you don't take action on anything else, that's fine. But I want you to commit right now and say, I will take action on this one thing. Actually, open up a browser right here. Go to linkedin.com. I'll wait a few seconds for you to do this. But be committed. If you are not going to be committed and you're not going to do this, I want you to do yourself the favor and just go ahead and exit out of this webinar. Because whoever takes action, they're going to see instant results. They're going to start becoming famous in their local market. They're going to start getting leads on a weekly basis. And they're going to start getting that name recognition ever ongoing because of people who are finding them through LinkedIn by this one strategy. So do me the favor and type in the question box right now and go to webinar. I'm going to check this really quick. Type in that you are committed to doing this, that you're committed to taking action on this one thing. If you don't type this in, then go ahead and just remove yourself from this presentation because you won't get any value out of it. And I want the people who are committed to see the results instantly, because I'm going to have a test at the end of this. I'm going to have a test to see where you guys are at. I'm getting a lot of people saying, yes, I'm committed. Awesome. This is a great audience. I'm really excited for you guys because I know you will see results in your local business. So, first things first, how to optimize your search ranking on LinkedIn. I'm going to show you guys really quickly what this means. There's 125 million people on LinkedIn right now. It's growing a person a second. It's the largest business professional network in the world. And the average household income is $109,000 per member. Now that's higher than Facebook members, Twitter members, and any other social networking site, okay? And 45% of LinkedIn users are business decision makers, meaning that 1 out of every 2 people basically can take action on something you have to offer, and they have a lot of money to take action on it. So you better believe you can close these local business deals. Now let me share with you this really quick. Hopefully this is still working for me. Okay, so 125 million people on LinkedIn. And this is a huge business search engine, basically. Think of it as a people search engine for business professionals. 125 million profiles. When I type in the keyword up here, hopefully you guys can all see my screen. When I type in the people search box right up here, people are searching here all the time. When I type in that for the keyword sports, I'm the first person that shows up in the results. There's a company result that's Sports Authority, but I'm the first result for people. And that's over 1 million search results. So I'm trying to become basically famous in the sports business arena on a global scale. Now I could rank #1 for sports marketing Columbus, Ohio, or sports marketing New York City. That's no problem. But I wanted to do it globally because I've got a sports marketing company that I'm trying to get new members for every day. And I get new leads for this all the time. Okay? So, what you want to do is you need to think about your business. What I want you guys to do actually right now, go ahead and type in the GoToWebinar control panel box what your industry is, like the business you're in. Maybe you're real estate, maybe you're an SEO consultant, maybe you're social media marketing. Go ahead and type in your business or your industry. So I know I got real estate, local business consulting says Neil, internet marketing says Meg, social media marketing says Alan, etc., etc., etc. Okay, cool. And just want to make sure you guys can all see my screen before I get into this, because this is very important and I need all of you guys to take action on this. A lot of people, we got consulting, etc., etc., accounting, health, motivational. Okay, can you guys all see my screen? Just want to make sure you guys can. I'm going to pause and start this again. So hopefully you should be able to see my screen. I'm just moving this around right now. I want to make sure you guys can, because this is very powerful and very important. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, everyone's saying yes. Awesome. Here we go. I'm going to get into this. I'm going to take an example of social media marketing. Or let's do internet marketing. That's probably easier for people. Internet marketing, I saw SEO, consultant, things like that. Whatever your keyword is, let's just say it's internet marketing and then Denver, right? So let's say you're in Denver, Colorado, and some of you may be in Denver, but let's just say you're in Denver, Colorado. What would it do if you could rank #1 for this keyword, internet marketing Denver? Imagine what it would be like, is every time a business owner, a company, they wanted internet marketing, or they wanted SEO, or they wanted social media marketing, and they typed in social media marketing Denver, right? Or SEO consultant Denver, right? Imagine if every time they typed in your keyword right here, that you were the first person to pop up, just like I was for the keyword sports. It's extremely powerful. You see this inbox number right here? This says 89. That number right here says 89. That's 89 new people just today who have found me either through this or my group, and who are wanting to hire me, wanting to buy a product, wanting to do something to get on my email list, wanting me to come speak for them. They want to do something. I'm getting too many opportunities. LinkedIn is a place of too many opportunities to generate more clients. This is going to be a challenge for you, because you're going to have so many clients you're not going to know what to do with. So hopefully you have a good system in place to take on all these clients. So what I'm going to show you now is the 5-step process for ranking in the top page of search results on the world's most powerful social networking site for businesses with your keyword. So think about, you all typed in your keywords basically. Here's what you need to do. If you're an SEO consultant, if you're a social media marketing, if you're a real estate, you need to put the keyword, the city, after your keyword. So let's say you're an SEO consultant. You need to put Denver or Tampa Bay, right? Tampa, or whatever it may be. You need to put that keyword right afterwards. So mine's sports, and I ranked right here. I could put sports, Columbus, Ohio. I could do anything else I want. So here's what you guys need to do. You need to have your browser open right now, and you need to take action on this, because you will see immediate results, and I'm going to pop up to see where your results are. So there are 5 places in your LinkedIn profile you need to have this. Think about your keyword. If you're an internet marketing consultant, do internet marketing Denver or your city. If you're social media marketing, do social media marketing Columbus or LA. Here's what we need to do. The first 3 places you need to add keywords. And I want you guys to do this right now. Go to your profile, click on edit, and follow along. This will help you get massive results and more leads. First 3 places are your headline. Right here is my headline. I've got the keyword sports right there. That helps me rank #1. The next place, the next 2 places, and I'll go over this really quickly one more time. The next place is the current and past work experiences. Now follow along really quick. When you see my screen right here, I'm going to blow this up for everyone. See my screen, you got the keyword sports highlighted a number of times throughout my current and past work experiences. By having these keywords in the top 3 sections right here, the headline, the current and past work experience, this helps me stay at the top of the search rankings on LinkedIn. And every time more people join, I'm still going to stay relevant, okay? So your headline and your current and past work experience. You need to put real estate Denver or internet marketing Columbus or SEO consultant Dallas, right? You need to put that with your city in these sections right here. So put real estate Denver. Don't worry about making your profile look clean or change or edit anything else. For the purpose of this exercise, do this for me right now, because I want to make sure we get through a lot of the content so I can over deliver for you guys. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my profile and show you exactly what you need to do. I just wanted to show you that on the search results page so you can see this right here. So by now you should all have your profile up, and you want to click on this edit tab right here. There's a little edit tab. Click on this edit tab on your profile. I'm going to pause something really quick because I have a video that auto plays. And I'm just going to pause this so you guys don't get annoyed with this audio, if it ever loads. It's taking a while, so I'll flip through here. Okay. Here it is loading. Slower than usual. Here we go. Okay. So now back to the top. Here's what you guys need to do. Click on Edit Profile. I'll walk you along through this. Again, you're committed to taking action right now because those who are committed are going to see results immediately when I'm done talking about this. So click on Edit right here. Click on Edit by your name, and then just type in your keyword with your city at the end of that keyword right there in your headline. That's the first thing. Do that right now and click Save. The next thing is your current and past work experience.
You know, it's amazing what Lewis has really done.
Pause this.
Going from somebody that nobody's ever heard of.
And this is a cool strategy I'll talk about later, how to have an auto video play on your profile to collect more leads on a daily basis. So again, on your current work experience right here, all you need to do is click on this little edit button right here. I'm circling it with my mouse. Click on that. You see I've got the keyword sports a number of times throughout. Just put real estate Denver or SEO consultant Denver or Dallas or whatever your city is in your current and in your past work experience. Do this now. Your past work experience, you won't be able to edit it right here. You have to actually scroll down your page, your profile. I've got a long profile. So you have to scroll down here and click on edit right here for your past work experience. Okay, so click on edit down there. And again, have my video up right now, but also have your profile up so you can do this in real time. We're looking for real-time results. So those are the first three places: your headline, your current work experience, and your past work experience. Go ahead and click Save. Again, don't worry about editing anything else. Just go ahead and do that and click Save right now. The next two places I'm going to go over very quickly. This isn't as relevant because a lot of people can see results after doing the first three steps. But if you're not seeing results, then you want to do these final two phases. The summary, you want to have your keyword right here in your summary. I've got it a couple times. You can see the keyword sports highlighted a few times throughout. Again, put your SEO consultant, social media marketing consultant with the city. The city has to be right next to it. So SEO consultant, Dallas. Social media marketing, Denver. Okay? That's the fourth spot, which is your summary. Again, edit that and click Save. And the fifth spot is your specialties. So click on Edit in your summary and you'll be able to add the keyword in your specialties as well. And I've got the keyword right here, sports, a few times. So you can see this right there, highlighted. Now the 5 places, one more time. We've got a lot of people on here, so I want to make sure everyone gets this because you've all been committed to taking action. The headline is the first thing. And again, I got the keyword there. Current work experience and the past work experience are 2 and 3 right here. Summary and specialties, a little bit lower on your page, are 4 and 5. Now, I want to let you guys know at the very end of this, a lot of you are probably typing in questions right now. Here's what I want to do. At the very end of this presentation, I'm going to open this up for about 10 minutes of Q&A, okay? I'm also going to do a special giveaway. I'm going to give away a prize to one person where I'm going to actually go over your entire LinkedIn profile and do a complete strategy overview and help you optimize it so you are the #1 rock star in your city, in your local market. I'm going to give that away to one person. So I'm going to talk about that at the end, how you guys can get access to that. And remind me if I forget. Now, this is number 1, the first part of the agenda. We've got hundreds of people on. I want you guys to type in, if you've already completed this step, if you've already added your keywords in these 5 places, again, do not worry about optimizing your profile or editing it or trying to do anything else. Do not worry about it. Go ahead and type that in, okay? Save your profile. What I want you guys to do is at the top right here, you'll see the people search right here. Everyone look at the profile right here. Type in your keyword, whether it's SEO consultant Denver, right? Type it in right there at the top right. After you save your profile and adding those 5 steps, this is very important that you guys do this so you can see instant, immediate results that are going to build your business on a weekly, ongoing, consistent, automatic, and doing it automatically, okay? So I want you guys to do this. Type your keyword in and click enter. I type my keyword in and click enter. This is after you save your profile and adding your keywords into 5 places. Now right here you see I'm still the number 1 spot. I want you guys to tell me, where are you? Are you the number 2 spot right here? Are you number 3? Are you number 4? Type in again in the GoToWebinar control panel, the question box, type in the number where you're at. Type in the number. Here we go, Don Matheson. Number 5 on the first page for my keyword, wahoo. Number 1 says Fred Macchiochi, I think your last name is. Meg Turner, number 2. Number 5 says Mike. Number 1 says Freddie Rodriguez. Number 1 says Lana Wand. Ifran says I am number 1. Number 3 says Greg Phillips. Number 1 says Mike Guminski. Number 1. Number 2 says Vanita. Number 1 spot says Mike Carlson. Number 1 says Chris Cordima. Number 1, cheers, says Bert Gringo. Number 9 says Ben. So you want to make sure you go back and add more keywords in the 4th and 5th spot, Ben. That'll help you bump up. Number 1 says Richard. Number 3 says Bob. I mean, the list is going on and on and on. Mobile marketing, number 1 says Rick. Number 1 says Shane. Number 5. Okay, you guys get the point. For those that took action, you guys are seeing results. Number 1, sweet, says David Corbali. Congrats, David. Number 2 says Tim. I mean, these are flooding in. Number 1 says Peter. Number 1 with only 1 change says Deborah. Great. Now continue to add these keywords. If you have not done this yet, go through this. I told you, if you do one thing on this webinar, you will see results immediately, but you'll also see these results on an ongoing basis. And the local business clients you're picking up will be abundant. You will start to see so many clients coming in locally. It's going to blow your minds, and you're going to want to email me thanking me and sending me your case studies, which I hope you guys do, because this is going to be great. And I know this is perfect for you. I spent a little bit of time on this section because I want to make sure everyone got this, because I knew this was the most important and relevant thing that you guys could do on this webinar right now, is optimize your search ranking. While everyone else is still adding that and doing that, go ahead and complete that. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to share with me and everyone else your results here in a second towards the end of this presentation, so you can all see how much people are benefiting. Now, what I want you guys to do is we're going to talk about LinkedIn groups. And I want to make sure I stay in my time frame. I've got a lot of content to cover. I'm going to try to speak slowly and clearly, but I want you guys to take lots of notes, and I want you guys to take lots and lots of action, because clearly when you guys took that action, you saw the immediate results. So what we're going to cover now is building and leveraging LinkedIn groups, and I'm going to talk about traffic and building an email list a little bit in there as well. I want to try to cover as much of this as possible. Let's talk about LinkedIn groups. This is probably my most favorite topic to cover on LinkedIn, and when I talk about social media in general, it's one of my most favorite topics to cover, because there's nothing better than having your own LinkedIn group or leveraging other LinkedIn groups. Now, leveraging other LinkedIn groups in your local market. This is what I want to talk about first. Let's talk about groups in your local market first. I want everyone to do this step with me. Now, this webinar is supposed to over-deliver and give you so much value, so you see the power of LinkedIn and you can start applying this for your business. Let's show you right now how you can start attracting more clients locally. I want everyone to continue to stay committed. You're all with me right now. Continue to stay on and keep doing all these tasks. You're doing a great job. In the group section, I want everyone to click up right up here. See my mouse? Click on this little tab right here and click on groups right there. Now, I want you to type in the city that you live in, or the city that you do most of your business in. If it were me, I'd put in Columbus. I actually live in New York City right now, but I'm from Columbus, Ohio. And I've got, my business is more, globally, because it's my sports marketing company. But if I did have a local business, I would say Columbus, Ohio. So right here, I'm just going to type in Columbus. I'm going to click enter. I want everyone to do that step with me right now. If you're in a small city, you can type in the small city and see what's there. Or if you're near a bigger city, then type in the bigger city, wherever you do business, and type that in. So you can see right here, everyone look at my screen now after you do that. You see I've got 777 results. Interesting number. 777 for the keyword Columbus Columbus. Now this could be Columbus, Georgia, it could be Columbus, Ohio, but it's predominantly Columbus, Ohio. So you can see right here there's 11,500 members in the largest group that's in Columbus, Ohio. And this is called Linked Columbus, a group for professionals who are in greater Columbus area, et cetera, et cetera. It's basically a networking group for business professionals. So if your audience is business professionals in your city, you can do this for anything. You can type in, let me type in Denver, and let's see what pops up, right? You can type in any city you want. So here's linked to Denver. There's a couple other sales association. Some people can type in keywords in their group description and it'll basically pop up if they have a larger group name. So this group really isn't associated with Denver. Neither is this one. It looks like it's a bunch of cities. But this link to Denver has 15,000 members, okay? So 15,000 members are basically recruiters, SEO, coaches, things like that. You've got Denver Young Professionals. So if you're a real estate agent, I should probably tap into the Denver Young Professionals Network. There's 6,300 potential leads of people who are going to be home buyers, first-time home buyers. That's where I could go. University of Denver alumni. Let me tap into 5,000 leads there. Right, you can type in any city you want. Let me type in LA and see what pops up. Any small city, big city. Let's do LA. There's a bunch of job groups here. There is, I don't see any for LA at the top. Maybe I have to type in Los Angeles, actually. It's probably better for that. Let's type in Tampa. You guys get the point, though, okay? So type in, this is a part for you to do research. Tampa Bay, Orlando Networking Mastermind. 6,300 leads for that. So you can go through all these different groups and start joining these groups. So you want to start joining these groups where your leads are hanging out. It's very important that you join these and become part and active, because the more they see you and the more they know about your expertise, the more they're going to reach out to you and hire you for your business. Now, how can they find you then? After you join these groups, so go ahead and go through and join a bunch of these groups in your local market. So right here, you just click on that little join tab right there. Find the ones where it's going to be most relevant for your leads. Click join. Now, what do you do next? You join these groups. Now what do you do, Lewis, right? That's probably the next question you may have. Well, you need to start sending them relevant information. It doesn't even have to be from your site. I'm assuming a lot of you probably have your own blog, or you have your own Twitter account or Facebook or YouTube channel. You have something. But even if you don't, you're sending relevant information from your industry. So it could be a news site, a trade show news site, or an industry news site that you're sharing relevant content. Now, I want to bring this back really quick and show you the context of this. LinkedIn right now, I believe it's the 13th largest or most trafficked site in the world according to Alexa Top 500. So it's one of the largest sites in the world, and it's sending a lot of traffic to sites each and every day. And you see this right here by Business Insider. It says, chart of the day, suddenly LinkedIn is a traffic fire hose. Now, all of a sudden on their chart right here that they have for their traffic, they went from only getting around 10,000 visitors a month to basically 100,000 visitors a month in a couple months, all coming from LinkedIn back to businessinsider.com. So why is it that they all of a sudden got this traffic? Well, what LinkedIn is doing now is they want to drive traffic back to your site. So if you've got a website that's Denver, Colorado SEO consulting for small businesses, or real estate marketing in Los Angeles, or social media marketing in Columbus, Ohio. If you've got a website or a blog or a hub with that information, then what you can start doing is sharing your content not only to your profile connections, but to the groups that you've just joined who are your exact target audience and the customers that you want to collect. Now I'm going to show you this, I'm going to demonstrate it, and I want you to make sure that you take notes and you start doing this for yourself, because this strategy right here alone has helped me generate a lot of traffic back to my site. Now, more traffic means I'm collecting more leads. I'm driving people to my newsletter, my opt-in forms, my sales pages, things like that. I'm getting more customers by driving this initial targeted traffic that I'm going to share with you guys right now. So I'm going to grab a link back to my sports site. Again, this is my sports company. I'm going to grab a link really quick from my top article that came out the other day. And I have not posted this on LinkedIn yet, so here's what I'm going to do. Follow along because this is important. You're going to click on attach a link. you've got a hyperlink that's right here. Just copy and paste and click attach. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste the headline, put it in here, and I am going to click share. So I added the link. I can change the image here if I want to. I can do whatever I want here. I'll change the image. I can add a headline right here, and I'm going to click share. So hopefully you guys got this part. This is step 1. I'm going to click share, and you're going to see that it just came up on my profile, on my wall right here. So I've got, you guys can see 14,647 direct connections. So this is just one on the home wall. This is basically like your Facebook wall or your Twitter feed, right? This went on the wall of all these connections. I can like this. People can leave comments, threaded information, right? Here's the next step. Now this is the most important step to this process. You want to click the share button. There's this little tiny share button. I'm circling it on the screen. It's barely hard to see. If you've got glasses, you may not be able to see this, right? It's so small. I'm going to click share. And this pop-up, this light box is going to appear over your profile. Now make sure you guys follow along here. And if you have a link back to your website and you want to do this in real time, you can do this. But at least follow along. Now what you need to do is right here it says post to groups. You want to click on this post to groups. And you're going to start typing in the group for your local market. So if you're in Columbus, right, you're going to type in this linked work in Columbus group that I'm a member of, right? You want to type in the city groups. These are the groups that I just showed you to research and join. Now there's a process and a system and a formula to doing all of this on LinkedIn. And these are just a few of the steps to getting more leads and more customers. And 82% of you said you want to learn how to get more customers in your local market. And I think 39% of you said you want to become famous in your local market. So this is how you do it. This is just one of the steps on how to do it. Now I'm just going to type in, so mine's a sports article. So I'm going to type in all the different sports groups that I've joined. Now I'm just a member of these. I don't own these. I own one of them, but I'm a member of all these different sports groups, okay? So I'm targeting my exact audience that I want to see this information. And this is probably around 100,000 people, right? It's probably around 100,000 sports business professionals who are going to see this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click the share button right here after I add all my groups, and you can add up to 50. So you don't have to stop at 10, whatever this is right here. You can add up to 50. I'm just going to do this to save time. Click share. And right now, this just shared to those 10 sports business specific groups. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in real time what this did. This just went out to 10 groups, syndicated my articles from my website to these groups. And here it is, populated right at the top of the feed 15 seconds ago, my professional athletes on social media link, okay? So you see this right here. In this group, you see there's so much activity happening. Look at this right here, 1,178 comments. People are driving so much traffic. They're getting famous. They're getting leads. They're getting customers. They're getting clients. They're getting link backs. They're getting everything on these groups right here. This is your exact audience. You see all this discussion happening, right? This is one of the groups that it's in. Now this will go out to a number of groups. Let me show you this really quick. Let's find out the group. Let's find out how many people are in this group. Now this is my group. It's called the Sports Industry Network. It's the largest network. There's over 50,000 sports business professionals in this group. 50,000 from all over the world. Obviously, you guys are targeting local businesses, so you'd want to find the local groups and send to that. I'm sending what's relevant to my article that I sent to them. So they see my name, they see my picture, and they see the article, which drives traffic back to my site, which helps me collect more leads. This is very simple and extremely powerful. And almost no one knows how to do this information because they've never figured out how to learn and maximize LinkedIn. Now, I want to make sure I respect everyone's time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up the questions really quick. And I'm still seeing a lot of people saying I'm number one, I'm number one, I'm number two. A lot of people are still coming in here. So I wanted you guys to, are you guys seeing the power of this? And you guys want me to continue? I may go over a little bit, a few minutes over, but I want to ask you guys permission because I've got a couple more points on my agenda that I want to cover. Are you guys seeing the power of this information so far? I've just scratched the surface on how you can collect more customers and leads. And I'm getting a bunch of yeses. So if you guys can see this, yes, 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 great, yes, I see the power, keep going. Okay, awesome. A lot of you are saying, yes, keep going. I just hit number 1, super content, this is amazing. Wow, great stuff. Okay, I appreciate all your feedback, perfect. I think my screen just froze for a second, so hopefully you guys didn't miss out on anything. And again, at the end, we're gonna go over Q&A for about 10 minutes, and we're also going to do a drawing. One of you is going to win a one-on-one 30-minute strategy session with me where I give you a complete LinkedIn makeover strategy session and show you exactly what I would do if I was in your position. I'm just going to grab a quick drink and we're going to go into the next phase. Quick drink of water. Okay, I got my water. Now the next thing we're going to talk about is, now this is the ultimate way to get a flood of unlimited customers at your fingertips. We're going to talk about building groups. Now, you've all gone through the process of researching groups in your local market. You've gone up to the groups tab up here. You've typed in your city, whatever, be Denver, be LA, be whatever it may be. You've found the groups where your target audience is, and you've joined those groups. Now you can start sharing content to those groups. You can start messaging people inside of the groups. You can connect with people. You can answer their questions. You can do a lot of different things. This is basically a social networking site. You can see my picture, my name, my website, all this stuff right up here. It's keeping me relevant to my exact target audience. You can leave comments. You can message people. You can do a lot of different things in here. You can search the members, etc., etc. Now, this is my LinkedIn group, okay? I want everyone to be aware of this, the power of this right now. I'm going to show you guys 2 things you can do to really leverage your own LinkedIn group. I want you guys to create a LinkedIn group at some point. In my LinkedIn training, which I'll talk about at the end here, I show you step by step the easiest way and the most powerful way to create your own group, so you generate basically thousands of local business leads and become famous by being the group owner. Because I'm the group owner, when you type this in, look at this right here. I'll show you guys this. Every time someone types in the keyword sports in the groups section, out of 5,000 groups, I'm the first result that pops up. Over 50,000 members. It's like 15,000 more than the next group, right? My name's up there, Lewis Howes. 50,000 members. That's 50,000 of the most powerful sports executives from pretty much every sports company you can think of all around the world. I have access to them through my group. And they all see me as the leader of the group. So you guys want to become the leader of your own local business group, okay? Whether it be social media marketing, Dallas, or SEO training, Denver, right? You want to use your keywords and create this group. Now there's a system and a formula to creating a group to ensure that you get a lot of people to join it, but also so that it ranks in Google. So check this out. When I type in Google, the group name, Sports Industry Network, it's the #2 search result that pops up right here on Google. Out of 219 million results that pop up for those keywords right there. Sports Industry Network, it's the #2 result in my LinkedIn group. So people are finding me from Google. And there's a specific way to optimize your group, which again I talk about in my LinkedIn training here at the end. But once you create your own group, I'm going to share with you guys 2 things you can do to really leverage it right now. There's a lot of things you can do, but I'm going to show you 2 right now because I want to make sure I continue to over deliver and make this the best presentation you've ever seen and you'll ever see on LinkedIn ever again. So 2 things. Once you are the creator of your own group, hopefully everyone's paying attention, full attention back to my screen. I want you to just take notes here and pay full attention right now. Make this full screen and we'll pay full attention. So, only if you own the group or you're the manager of the group will you have this option. If you just join another group, you will not see this option. So you have to be the owner of the group to see this. you'll see an extra Manage tab right here. You can click on this Manage tab, and then your sidebar of all the different things you can leverage for your LinkedIn group to generate more leads, more customers, more sales, more traffic, a bigger list. All these things right here you can do, but I'm just going to cover 2 of them. The first thing is this right here called sending an announcement. When I click on send an announcement, this little box pops up. And hopefully my screen is loading fast enough for everyone. But this is really basic. It's basically an email box, right? You can make an announcement. You can say sports marketing tip of the day. And then I could leave a link right here. I could type in a long message as long as the message I want, and put in a link. Right? I can leave a number of links. Here's what I do. LinkedIn allows you to send a message once a week, once every 7 days, and to your own group. Now I can send this, and it'll go out to 50,000 plus people. What I usually do is say, hey, if you're a local business guy and you want to get local clients, you could send them to a webinar, you could send them to a live networking event, you could send them to some free tips or resources back on your site. You can send them anywhere you want to, but you're driving a lot of traffic when you do this. Every time I do a webinar and I put a link up here, it gets around 3,000 hits minimum. That's a lot of leads. That's a lot of leads and a lot of customers. 3,000 is a lot. You guys would be happy with 3 customers a week, I'm assuming. 3 customers would be great. Bring an extra 5,000 to 10,000 a month, I'm assuming. So create your own group. Do yourself the favor and create your own group. And again, in the LinkedIn training, I show you the step-by-step process for making sure you create it the right way the first time. So you can really maximize it to grow a large group and become famous and get those customers you want. The second thing I want to cover is templates right here. So see right here is templates. If you guys like automation, if you enjoy setting something up once and letting it work for you on autopilot, so all you have to do is focus on delivering the content to your customers as opposed to going out and finding the customers. This is basically this template right here. This welcome message is basically a client getting automation tool for you. A lot of people, it's hard to find the clients. It's easy to do what you guys know best, which is deliver the social media marketing or do the SEO consulting. But going out and getting the clients is no fun. What if you could find one thing where it just gets you clients on autopilot? Well, this is it. It's in the LinkedIn group, and it's called the welcome message. I'm going to show you what this is. When I click on edit template, you see the exact similar box. You have your own subject, and you have a message you can enter. Now in the subject, you could say whatever you want. You know, I say thanks for joining the group. Right after someone joins your group, they get this message from you. So I say right here, if you haven't already, make sure to register for the weekly specials and updates at sportsnetworker.com/newsletter. So what do you think that does? It sends them to my newsletter page where they then opt in and go through a process of signing up to be a customer of mine. I send them through a process, and it all happens in my sleep, right? Or it happens in the middle of the day, but I'm not doing anything. The customers are coming to me now and signing up on autopilot as opposed to me going out and having to hustle to find the customers. This is the power of LinkedIn groups. I told you guys at the beginning that this is the best asset you can create on all social networking sites to get you more local customers. And I hope everyone can see the power of this, because I just get so passionate when I talk about it, because it's amazing what it's done for my business and everyone else who's gone through my training. It's amazing. So again, hopefully everyone's taking lots of notes, because this is something you're going to want to do. And again, in my training at the end, I'll share with you guys, it shows you how to create your group and make it flawless to bring in lots of clients on an ongoing basis. So those are the 2 things out of the many things you can do to generate more leads, traffic, and sales on your LinkedIn groups, is the announcements and the templates. I want to cover, do you guys care? Can I cover one more thing for everyone before we get into Q&A and talk about advanced training and talk about all this other good stuff? Go ahead and type that in. Let me know. I want to make sure you guys are all good to go. And the feedback I'm getting from you guys is mind-blowing. You guys are a great audience. Tim Kreft, Neil Howe, Clive Drew, lots of great people in here. This is probably the most active group on a webinar I've ever been on, and that's a testament to Kevin, I guess, You guys must really appreciate Kevin and his training. So thanks so much, everyone, for being active. Mike Howard, thank you, my friend. Good stuff. Okay. I'm glad you guys see the power of this. And I'm glad you guys can see that just applying one of these things that I've talked about so far, behind the scenes training today, can help you get these more customers that you're looking for. Again, 82% of you said you're not using LinkedIn to get more customers. I've probably showed you 6 or 7 things you can already do to generate a lot more clients and customers, and you guys can already see this. But we have a lot more to go. I could talk on this topic for about 10 hours easily and still just be scratching the surface. LinkedIn's got so much good stuff, and I just want to make sure I give you a lot of it right now. Let's talk about some applications on what I want to do is probably skip over the Q&A section for how to leverage Q&A on LinkedIn. This is probably actually one of the most powerful behind the LinkedIn groups is the Q&A, which is the questions section, the questions tab, or the answers tab right here, excuse me. But I want to cover, because we got a lot more things here, I want to cover the advanced applications. So on the More tab on your profile, we've got Get More Applications. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to show you guys this right now. This is a place to make your profile stand out, to basically put your personal and your professional resume on steroids on LinkedIn, okay? Now, there's a couple of things I want you guys to download. They're all free apps, and all you have to do is just click on them and accept them, basically, to put on your profile. And I'm seeing a few people have already added me on LinkedIn, so if you guys want to add me on LinkedIn at some point, feel free to do that as well. Excuse me. Now, the first thing you guys want to download, if you have your own blog, then you want to get this WordPress app right here. I'm going to cover a few of these here right now. Again, if you're, let's say you're a local, let's say you do graphic design for a local market. You're the local web developer or graphic designer. Then you'd want to put your portfolio display app right here on so you can showcase all of your work, your logos, your websites, things like that. Now, you're going to want to download the SlideShare presentation to add a video to your profile. It's kind of a tricky way to add a video that auto plays to your profile. I'll show you what it does in a second, but just trust me on that and download that for now. You're going to want to add Twitter. If you do local events, you're going to want to add the events section. And again, if some of you are in real estate, you said on this training, so if you're in real estate, you want to download the real estate. Just go through these apps really quick and see what worked for you. I'm going to show you what's on my profile to show you what stands out and why this is so powerful. So here's my profile. I made it a little bit smaller so you can see more of it. I've got the Twitter app right here, sync to Twitter. I'm going to scroll down.
You know, it's amazing what Lewis has really done.
This is SlideShare.
Going from somebody that nobody's ever...
Now this is extremely powerful, guys. This is a video. If you guys notice this is a video that auto plays on my LinkedIn profile. Every time someone comes to my profile, it plays automatically. And what this is a minute-long, basically testimonial of one of my clients. And it's by a guy by the name of Jim Krugerl. And he's basically just saying, you know, LinkedIn, or Lewis is, you know, the #1 LinkedIn trainer in the world. He's great at LinkedIn. This is actually at a live LinkedIn networking event in Cleveland, Ohio, where 500 people showed up. He's talking about the event, how I'm able to bring all these people on LinkedIn. He's basically pitching my LinkedIn services and my consulting for me, right? This is what every one of you needs to have. You need to have a video on your LinkedIn profile that's either of you or of a client that's giving you a testimonial. Imagine if someone typed in your keyword, SEO, right, Denver, and they go to the search results and your profile pops up #1 because you've all were committed to making sure you rank in the top of the profile. They come to your profile, they start reviewing it, and then they start to hear a voice of someone saying, such and such a person is the best person in Denver on SEO. Make sure to check him out. He helped me rank my pages and my site to the top of Google for all my keywords. I've generated thousands of dollars because of him. Make sure to check him out or you're crazy. If you had a video like that on your profile, you'd get a lot more clients. You're putting them through a funnel. It all starts with optimization of the keywords. Now, here's the thing. You need to make sure you go through my entire LinkedIn training strategy for optimizing your profile. Because if they come here and they just find the keywords and your profile is not optimized, the structure and the format does not take them through the LinkedIn profile sales funnel that you need to, from the headline to the current and past work experience to the targeted keywords and calls to actions on your websites, the format of your summary. There's a formula that every profile must follow if you want it to be the best profile and you want it to be the rock star and famous in your niche in your local market. And that's all in my LinkedIn training. However, just make sure that you guys add this video, which is also in the training. So that's the next thing. You're adding this testimonial video, which is in SlideShare. The WordPress app, this allows you to drive more traffic to your website, which gets you more leads when you have a capture form, obviously, on your website. This is just the links to the most recent feed from my website. And the next thing that I add, this adds credibility, is social proof with the Reading List Amazon app. So for me, I've got a LinkedIn book, so I put my book on here. I can get sales just from people buying this, but this also just adds a level of credibility for me. So more people that come to my profile and see them a LinkedIn expert, they see my LinkedIn book, they see someone giving me a testimonial about LinkedIn. It all adds up and helps me generate more sales and more consulting gigs and all these other things, basically speaking gigs, things like that for LinkedIn. Again, it's all about the formula. Okay. Now, can you guys? Let me just go here. We've got. There's a lot more I'd love to cover, but I want to go to this really quickly. The next slide right here. So can you guys really see the power of LinkedIn to grow your business? I want to know if you guys can see this. Go ahead and type in that you can see the power. And again, I'm just scratching the surface to what is possible. So I want you guys to type this in so I know. You can see the power of LinkedIn to grow your business. It's extremely powerful. And there's a lot of things we covered today. And I still want to go over a little bit more. So bear with me for a little while longer because we've got a little bit more to go still. What I want to do is talk about how to take LinkedIn to the next level. So we covered optimizing your profile for keywords so more people can find you in your local market. Hundreds of you were sharing your results in real time. And I want you guys to actually share your results here in a second. I'll tell you where to do that so everyone can see it. It's going to be extremely cool and really fun to see everyone's results. Hold on a second though. We did that. We talked about being famous by creating your own group and also leveraging other local market groups to drive traffic and gain exposure and brand awareness. We also talked about the advanced applications and a few more things, but there's a lot we didn't get to cover. What I want to do is talk about how to take LinkedIn to the next level. And I'm seeing all the excitement in your answers in the question box on the GoToWebinar control panel. I'm seeing your excitement about the power of this. I know you guys have been committed in getting results, so I'm excited to share with you what I've got, which I've been talking about this entire time is my advanced LinkedIn training. Now, this is the #1 LinkedIn training course in the world for small business professionals to get more leads, traffic, and sales and customers. And it's a 4-module course. And what I want to do is just go over this course and show you exactly what's inside of this training and how you can get access to it and what's included. If you guys are interested in checking out right now, you can go to linkedinfluence.com/local. That's linkedinfluence.com/local. And again, I'm going to share with you exactly what's inside of this right now before we get into Q&A and cover a little bit more of the training here in the end. LinkedIn, again, is the most powerful business networking site in the world, hands down. If you're not using it, 82% of you said you're not using it to get customers in your local market. Now, that's a big mistake in my opinion, because this is the easiest way to get local customers. You can target through the advanced settings features, people in your zip code from a 10-mile radius to a 50-mile radius. I didn't even get to cover that, right? But what you need to do before you do anything about getting customers on LinkedIn is you need to do one thing. And once you get signed up at linkedinfluence.com/local, if you only do one thing, you need to do module 1. This is the mistake most people have. Now, answer this question to yourself right now. You don't have to type this in, but answer this to yourself. How many of you signed up for a LinkedIn account in the last year, 2 years, 3 years? You've signed up, you set up a basic profile, maybe you've added a picture, a couple of things about yourself, and after that, you've spent a whole 10 minutes on there for the last couple of years. And you said to yourself, you know what? I signed up for LinkedIn, but I've got no business and nothing to show for it. It's not adding any value to me. How many of you, be honest, have done that? You've signed up and you've said, you know what, I've never used LinkedIn to leverage it, and I'm not getting any business or customers. LinkedIn doesn't work. A lot of you probably say LinkedIn doesn't work. You know what? It does work. And I've already shown you guys just a few of the things that you could do right now, and you saw instant results of how this is working for you already once you apply my LinkedIn strategy system. Now, the thing you need to do, the mistake all of you made who answered that question correctly, is you did not lay the foundation. This is the most important and powerful part of building your local customers, is laying the foundation. So I want to cover exactly what's in this module. First, we talk about how to get anyone to find your profile based on your targeted keywords. Now, a lot of you are ranking number 2, number 1, number 3 spots, but there's ways to ensure that you stay at the top of the rankings. And if you don't follow the steps I talk about here, you'll move down the rankings very quickly. Again, people are joining every day. More people are getting my course and finding out about this. So you need to stay relevant. And I talk about how to do that in laying the foundation. We also talk about how to optimize your profile for maximum exposure. The secrets to leveraging LinkedIn recommendations. This is huge. If no one is vouching for you, if no one is leaving a video testimonial, if no one is leaving recommendations on your profile about your services, then you won't get clients. You need to have these recommendations. I show you how to leverage these to generate more social proof to get the local clients. We talk about integrating LinkedIn into the rest of your social media strategy and much, much more. If you do one thing, please do yourself the favor and lay the foundation by going through this first module at least. If you do this, you're going to be so happy. You're going to thank me you did this, and it's going to blow you away the customers and clients you get, all by doing this one simple module. Now, we've got a lot more, though, in the training. Module 2 is growing your audience. So this is something I love the most. I love building a network, building a database, being famous because I'm able to grow a huge audience of people that follow what I'm doing. This is what all of you should be doing in your local market. So we talk about the power of existing LinkedIn groups to connect, share, and build your database. We also talk about finding, adding, and growing targeted connections. The art of creating and building your very own massive LinkedIn group in record time. So I'm talking about 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people in your local market. I've got local business networking groups on LinkedIn that have 10,000 plus people. And if I had a local business, I would be cleaning up. There would be no competition because I'm the most famous person in that niche because I've got the group and I'm sending them a message every week, right? You've got that power of the email marketing for free in LinkedIn. We talk about advanced networking and connection strategies and much more in Module 2. In Module 3, we talk about taking it all to the next level. So again, after you guys do Module 1, you're setting the foundation for the success to come in on autopilot. You go through Module 2 about growing the network. This is all about let's take your business to the next level. Screw 6 figures a year. Let's get multiple 6 figures into the 7 figures a year by the next level. So how to connect with investors, high-level decision makers, or desired business partners in your local markets who can send you referrals. This may not be relevant for some of you, but how to land the career opportunity of your dreams. Some of you may just want to get your own job. We've got countless people who have gone through this training and get the job of their dreams through this. How to promote and profit from live events that build your brand. Again, I show you how I hosted 20 local networking events through LinkedIn to get 300 to 500 people and the plethora of contacts and clients that came in from those events. Again, a lot of you said you want to become famous in your local market. That's one way to do it. How to drive a flood of targeted traffic to your website or blog, and that simple but sneaky trick for adding a video of a testimonial on your profile. I show you step by step how to do that and much more in that module. Now the final module, the final phase is building your company. So you've got your local marketing company, you've got your SEO consultancy, your social media marketing, your real estate, but you've got to have a company page to make yourself legit. So I show you how to build your company page along with featuring company videos, building up testimonials, connecting with your employees, and much more. Also, if you just want to get 3 to 5 new clients a week that bring in 1,000 to 5,000 extra a month, I can show you exactly how to leverage LinkedIn's Q&A section to feature yourself as an expert and attract more clients effortlessly. It's very, very easy and powerful. Excuse me. We also talk about driving targeted traffic to your company's website or blog and a lot more in this module. So What I like to do is I want to make sure I give you guys everything you need to be completely successful on LinkedIn. So what we've got, I'm going to throw in an extra 2 ebooks on LinkedIn as bonuses for this training. And you're also going to get a Twitter marketing ebook as well to help you drive local business through Twitter. And if you guys want to do localized ads, we're throwing in a LinkedIn ad training as a bonus as well. And you guys can all get this at linkedinfluence.com/local, LOCAL. Now I want to just do a repeat of exactly what you're going to get here. Now you're going to get the 4 core modules, which is laying the foundation, growing your audience, taking it to the next level, and building your company. Those are all $97 value each module. We're also going to give you the 3 bonuses, the 3 bonus ebooks, which is the 2 LinkedIn books and the Twitter book, and then the LinkedIn ad training. That's an extra $147 bonus, just throwing in absolutely for free, okay? Now, all this added up would be over $497 if you just added it all up. The value is actually a lot more because you're going to get so much good information. I don't share any fluff. This is all straight to the point, the best content and training you can ever receive on LinkedIn, just like you got on this presentation. I back up everything I do because I've done it for years. Now this generates a lot of money for people. On a weekly basis, I get people emailing me telling me they've gotten a $20,000 new client, a $10,000 new client, $5,000 new client, getting clients all the time just based off of the application of applying this strategy. What we're doing is we're making it a one-time investment of only $97. So this is probably the least resistance you'll ever have for getting a training for one-time investment of $97. And you can get it at linkedinfluence.com/local. And I have a 30-day, no questions asked guarantee. And since I am so confident that you will see tremendous results after you go through this entire training, at least go through module 1, you'll still see tremendous results. If you go through this entire training, you're not getting the results you want, or you just realize you're not happy, or you just don't like LinkedIn for whatever reason, or you just don't like the sound of my voice in the trainings, whatever it may be, if you're not satisfied within 30 days, you can ask me for a full refund, 100% money back guarantee of the $97 low one-time investment. And here's what I'll do. If you want a refund, I'll let you keep the training because I realize if you're not happy, then that's a mistake on my end and I didn't deliver the product you were expecting. So I make this as affordable as possible so everyone can get involved and see tremendous maximum results. So here's what we're going to do. You got 10 minutes to get signed up at linkedinfluence.com/local. Now in the next 10 minutes, these are the people who are going to be raffled for the one-on-one strategy session with me. This is going to be a 30-minute call. I think I've done one of these in the last 2 years, literally. I just decided to do this for Kevin because I saw so many people who signed up. I said, you know what, this is a great topic. I want to give someone a special bonus. So this is going to be, we're going to raffle this off at the end here, and I'll show you where to enter your drawing. So you got to sign up at linkedinfluence.com/local to be entered in the drawing, okay? And I'm going to pick a lucky winner to do a one-on-one strategy session for your complete LinkedIn profile makeover. I'll go over your keywords. I'll go over your strategy, your goals, and everything else. And we'll do this right here. You've got to go to linkedinfluence.com/local, okay? What I'm going to do while we're doing this, and I'm seeing a lot of people getting signed up right now. A lot of people. John Thorne, congratulations. I just saw Gene Lewis, congratulations from New York. Stephen from New York, congratulations. Who else do we got here? Lisa Robinson from Colorado, congrats. I'm seeing Valerie Tobin from New Hampshire, congratulations. I'm seeing a dozen people sign up right now. John Barry from Texas. A lot of people are getting signed up. Richard, I can't pronounce your last name, Richard, from Texas. But you see there's a lot of people in here. Sharon Bonelli, congratulations from, I believe that's Iowa. So here's what I want you guys to do. Go ahead and order at linkedinfluence.com/local. When you go there, you'll just see a quick checkout page. All you got to do is fill out your name, your information, your credit card details, or you can use PayPal. Sign up, and you'll be taken to the checkout page, right? So once you get to the checkout page, this is going to be instant access. All you have to do is fill out your name, your email, and the desired password that you want on the thank you page. You'll get logged in. This will be instant access to the trainings. Go through module 1 as soon as you can. If you can do it today, great. If you can do it sometime this week, even better, right? Do it sometime soon, because this is going to really help you get these local customers you want. And this is the best social networking site to generate local business clients and customers. I've already shown you and proven you how you can do it with just a few things, but you've got to make sure you lay the foundation on your profile first before you do anything. If you don't do that, if you create your own group and you don't lay the foundation, people aren't going to take you seriously. I've seen this happen time and time again. They don't lay the foundation in module 1. They think they can just create a group, or they think they can just optimize their keywords so people find them. But the challenge is when people actually find them and they see that they're a joke on their profile, they'll never do business with them. Their first perception we have of people is the most powerful, and it's the lasting perception, right? So you've got to make sure that your profile lays the foundation, which I talk about in module 1, so you can get those customers and clients on an ongoing basis and just do what you do best. As opposed to getting out the clients, you're just helping them, right? I'm seeing so many people sign up. This is really inspiring. Marco, congratulations, Marco. Lana, congratulations. I saw you ask a question in there. David Friedland from Nevada. Congrats, David. A lot of great people. Michael Titelberg, I think your last name is, from Illinois, so congrats to you. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take a couple questions, and what we're going to do is we are going to do Q&A. I'm also going to give one more final tip at the end here after this timer, and then we're going to pick the bonus winner. So make sure everyone sticks around, because we're going to pick a bonus winner. And I want everyone, whether you buy or you don't buy, I want everyone to stick around, because I want you guys to type in at one point. I want to tell you exactly when to type in your ranking. This is going to be really inspiring to see this, because we got a lot of people on here. So you're going to type in your ranking so I know where you guys are at. So I want you guys to ask a question. If you have any questions, go ahead and type them in. And if you've already, let me see if we've got a question here. Jeff is saying, do you show us a way to research the best title and keywords to use and the best results for your profile? Jeff, yes. I show you everything about how to figure out what your keyword is, how to optimize your keyword, how to make sure your competitors aren't using your keyword, and things like that. So yes, Jeff, I talk about all that in module 1. Lana says, who just signed up, I'm from Columbus and I have to order this. I just saw you signed up. Congrats, Lana. So here's an interesting. Courtney Willis says, I missed the majority of the call. However, I heard some in the last 15 minutes to know. I need this program. We have this program a recording available. I'm hoping this recording is going to go flawless. So hopefully we will have the recording for you, Courtney. But just go ahead and make sure you get signed up anyways, because if you know that this training was powerful in the last 15 minutes, then you know the whole thing is going to be powerful. Patty asked a good question. Patty says, is there any advantage to paying for the LinkedIn paid version? My thoughts are no. There's no advantage. Unless you're a recruiter, Patty, there's not really an advantage to this. So I've never paid for a paid profile, and I've generated a lot of leads and a lot of customers and a lot of business, okay? Brian is typing in #1 for social media in his city. So Brian, thanks for doing that. Everyone hold off on typing in where you are in your keyword. I'm going to give you the exact place to do this in a second. Chris Cordima is asking, can you have more than one account, one for each business? No, it's against the terms of service on LinkedIn to have more than one account. So you want to make sure in module 1, I show you, I've got 3 businesses, Chris, and my profile, I have 1 profile. And I show people how to leverage with 1 business, 2 businesses, or 3 businesses, how to structure your profile to direct people in the right place to generate more business. So in module 1, Chris, you'll see exactly how to do that. Someone says, who says this right here? Jamie says, when registering, do we have to upgrade or will the basic free membership be enough? I think you're meaning in LinkedIn. The basic membership is enough. Someone else is saying you should have more than one profile per business. No, you should have one profile. Let's see. If you have more questions typing in, I'm getting a lot of comments coming through here. Someone's saying, I see the value of this, but I don't run a business. Well, if you don't run a business, you still have a professional or career goal. And either way, whether you run a business or you're looking to advance your career, the power of your network is going to help you grow and help you achieve your goals. So, someone else said, Amber said, do you recommend paying premium membership? I already answered that. Let's go over here. Is there help with copywriting? Yes, I show you how to copyright and format your profile specifically. And there's a specific structure to every profile that you should have, right? Or to a profile, anyone's profile that they should have. I show you the exact format on how to do that, Steve. So hopefully that helps. Someone says, do you show us how to build groups the right way? Yes, in Module 2, I show you how to build groups. I show you how to set it up with the right keyword first. There's a specific structure. If you miss out on the structure, you might as well not even do a group. So you need to make sure you follow the exact format. And again, guys, I show you everything step by step on what you need to know about growing your business, getting more customers, more clients in every aspect of LinkedIn. I've been doing this for years, and I've spent more time on LinkedIn than probably a lot of the people that actually work at the company, okay? So I've tested and tweaked everything. Here we go. Let's see some more questions. Someone's saying, Colleen's saying, how do we register for the drawing? You need to sign up at linkedinfluence.com/local. That's the first step for registering for the drawing. I'll share with you guys in 1 minute the next step after that. Keith says, how do you optimize for more than one keyword? Keith, in the Module 1, I show you how to optimize for more than one keyword. Freddie says, how can you check how many people are in your area active on LinkedIn? Again, that's in Module 1 as well. Someone says, what if you want to target multiple geographic areas? Says Rick. You can do that, and I show you in Module 1 and Module 2 how to do that. Someone's saying, what if I don't have testimonials yet? Can I still get clients with LinkedIn? Yes. You don't need testimonials. You can leverage the groups. You can leverage Q&A section. You can leverage a lot of things on LinkedIn, even if you don't have clients. Courtney Willis said, I ordered already. Thank you so much. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Go ahead and place your orders for the next 15 seconds. And what we're going to do is, man, there's lots of great feedback and comments going in here right now. I want you guys to all stay on this presentation because I want to share with you guys something right now. I'm seeing a lot of signups. Man, so many people getting in here. Who we got right now? John Cito. We got Ronald Penta from Texas. We got lots of people. Jeffrey. Okay, so here's what I want to do.
Hey, Lewis, it's Kevin here.
Yeah, what's up, Kevin?
I've been on mute the whole time and really enjoying your training. And just wanted to give my own two cents on this. I think LinkedIn should be a critical aspect of everybody's client-getting strategy. When it comes to growing your local online business, you want to have multiple methods that you're using to get clients. And we teach quite a few different ways. And LinkedIn should be one of those strategies. Like everybody saw in this webinar, just one thing that you gave them produced instant results for people. They're starting to show up,
right.
Number one, for when people look on there. And when they implement some of these other strategies, it's going to even enhance everything else.
Exactly.
So I highly recommend your program. Some of our members had already been going through it to test it out to verify that it actually really does work, and they've been seeing consistent results. So this really should be one of those things everybody adds to their key client-getting methods is leveraging LinkedIn, because it is the #1 site for business owners. It's where your ideal clients are hanging out right now, and they're looking for, quite a few of them are looking for help, and your program is going to show you how to tap into that. So they come to you, and you can also reach out to them directly. So definitely something that everybody should move forward with.
Exactly. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of people still signing up right here. And here's what I want to do, guys. Hopefully you guys should all see my screen right now. I want to show you guys the power of this and the power of social proof on this webinar. This is going to be really cool. What I want you guys to do, I asked you guys to save off on this really quick. I want you guys to do me a favor. Everyone who applied and were committed to taking action to get more, to rank higher for your keyword, I want you to do me a favor right now. We're going to do this in real time so you guys can see this. Open up your browser and go to facebook.com/Lewis Howes. That's LEWISHOWES. I want everyone to see the power of this because I can't show you on the GoToWebinar question box. It doesn't show up on your side. So I want you guys to go here in real time. Write something right here. Write just the keyword where you are, the number where you're at. If you're number 1, type in I'm number 1, I'm number 2, I'm number 5, I'm number 10. Type in where you are. And the website you're going to is facebook.com/Lewis Howes. This is just my fan page. And if you guys have questions, you can put it here as well. But I want you guys to do this first, and then we're going to do the drawing, okay? So go ahead and type in right here, I'm number 1. You can put in your keyword also if you want to. San Diego, right? San Diego. I can't even spell. Diego. Man, I can't spell it all. Right? Just type that in right there. I'm number 1, San Diego marketing. Okay, type that in. And I'm going to show you guys the real-time social proof right here. Here we go. You guys can already see this coming in real time. Look at this coming in so fast. Brian says, I'm number 1 on LinkedIn for San Diego social media consultant. Judy says, I'm number 1 for Boise, and I barely have anything on my profile. Wow, I need to optimize quick. Look at that, Judy. Number 4 says, Bruce, I'm number 1 for web design. I'm number 5 for SEO Vancouver. I'm number 1, says David. You rock, dude. Thanks. Okay, let's refresh this real quick so you guys see where you need to do this now. Type this in right here. I want everyone on here to type this in so we can all see the power of this. Go ahead and type that in. I'll refresh it really quick. We're going to do the drawing here in a second. I'm number 4 for mobile marketing in Chicago and barely have any profile info filled in. I'm number 5 for Los Angeles for mobile marketing. I'm number 1 for email marketing consultant in London, says Ephraim. Congrats, Hal. Congrats, Peggy. I'm number 1 for in India, right? I'm number 30 in Australia for social media. So, Alan, you want to optimize the 3rd and 4th, or the 4th and 5th place I talked about, which was the summary and your specialties. Go back and add more keywords now so you can optimize that. So, congrats there. Dickie says, I'm number 11 in interior designers. These are powerful keywords. You guys are crushing it right now. I'm really excited to see the results and that you guys are taking action. I will be number 1 for copywriting in Singapore. Yes, you will, Jeremy, if you apply these strategies. Number 32 to number 16 as Sales Leadership Coach, Toronto. Congrats, Paul. I'm number 2 in Chicago. Number 1 SEO Consultant, New Jersey. I'm number 1. Okay, let's just do another quick refresh so you guys can see the power of this. I'm number 3, Odessa, Texas. I'm number 15. I will be number 1 in SEO in New Hampshire, Massachusetts. Number 3, Executive Coaching in Hong Kong. This is a great audience, Kevin. You bring in an amazing audience right here. Look at these. I'm number 1 for video editor, Los Angeles. Number 1 for telecommunications, New York City area. Number 1 for, that's the same one right there. Number 3 for mobile marketing. Number 2 for search engine optimization, Dallas, Texas. Isn't that where you're from, Kevin? Are you in the Dallas area, I think? You got number 1. Look at this. People are flooding in where they are ranking. If you guys have not signed up yet, make sure you guys sign up right now. The link is linkedinfluence.com/local. You need to go there right now and get signed up. Lana, who was talking in here, said, I'm number 1 for, I don't see the number here. I think you said number 1 for skilled nursing facility. Great. I'm number 3 and I have not even started. I miss how to find my ranking, says Lori. Okay, I'll show you guys how to do this ranking here in a second. I'm number 1 for SEO WordPress, website design, India. Number 1. Number 1 in Southern Oregon. Look at this. This is amazing. Angela says I'm not listed at all. Carson. Okay, so Angela, make sure to go back and do all 5 steps. You have your keywords in there with Carson, California in the next to your keywords. I'm number 1 Philadelphia for life and health insurance. That is huge. If you're looking for life and health insurance customers, you've got them. Good job, John. Great job. I'm number 1 and number 2, says Chris Zimmerman. You're beating out everyone. I'm number 3, Odessa, Texas, around 15. Let's see if we got a few more. I'll do one more refresh. Look at all these coming in. This is amazing. You guys are unbelievable. Gilberto says, I am #1 in Mexico, starting my I Am Local. #1 for SEO consultant, Toronto. Kevin, I don't know if you're seeing these results, Kevin, but these are phenomenal. I'm #1 for internet marketing consultant, Green Bay, Wisconsin. #1 for mobile marketing, mobile app marketing in New London, Hartford area. #1 for online marketing, Kansas City. Brent, congratulations. #1 for SEO consultant, Worcester. Steve, I mean, you guys who took action and are leaving comments right now, you're the ones who are going to benefit. I just want to congratulate everyone so far. We've got dozens of people leaving comments right now. You guys can all see this real time, and this is real time coming in. So you guys can see the power of this, and if you see the power of this right now, then make sure you go sign up at linkedinfluence.com/local so you can start seeing even more results and getting customers and clients. Now, here's what I want you guys to do. Pause on that for a second. We're going to do a drawing. We still have hundreds of people on and lots of people who just bought. Congratulations. Some of you are still on the checkout page. I can see this right now. And a lot of you are still signing up. And I just really want to congratulate everyone who's taken action. You guys were committed to coming on this webinar. I promised you I was going to over-deliver and give you the best presentation you'll ever see. And hopefully I gave you that content that I promised. Now, you're still going to get great training in LinkedIn Influence. So make sure you get signed up. Here's what we want to do. We're going to pick a winner. Now, we got to start from scratch. So what I want you guys to do, if you signed up for this training, now this is on the honor system, and I'll go back and make sure you guys signed up. But if you signed up, you need to go here to facebook.com/Lewis Howes, and you need to leave a comment saying that you signed up, or you bought, I signed up, or you bought, and maybe that something. Give me some feedback on this presentation. So if you enjoyed this presentation, if you liked it, what you liked about it, say something. Leave a comment. It could be positive, it could be whatever, but just say I signed up, I bought, I purchased, I got it. You can say yes and then leave a comment. But give me some feedback also so Kevin knows that you enjoyed this presentation or not. Just give me feedback so he knows either way that it was a good idea or it wasn't a good idea to bring me on to deliver this type of LinkedIn training. And maybe I can convince him with enough comments that he'll bring me back on for a round 2 sometime. So go ahead and type in right there that you signed up, plus a little tip or feedback. I'm going to refresh this. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you guys about 2 minutes to do this. And you see that they're coming in every second, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 8 seconds, 11 seconds. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to enter this in for people that are buying. So if you're still buying, go ahead and check out really quickly. That's linkedinfluence.com/local. Type in facebook.com/Lewis Howes and then come to this page. Let us know you signed up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go scroll up and down the page like this. I'm going to scroll up and down the page through everyone when everyone logs in and types it in. And then I'm going to have Kevin say stop. It's going to be like kind of a Facebook roulette. I'm going to go up and down. He's going to say stop and pick a winner so we can't cheat here. I'm going to let go with my mouse, and whoever it lands on is going to be the winner of the 30-minute strategy session. So let's refresh this again. I'll give you guys about another minute. So Ash saying, Lewis is amazing. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate it. I enjoyed the presentation and purchased the product. Looking forward to getting more results in my career in the business I plan to start. Congrats, David. That's a smart investment. I just purchased the LinkedIn Influence course. It's the most powerful interactive webinar I've ever been on. I'm not just saying that. I can really see this working in conjunction with other strategies to fill in some missing pieces of the internet puzzle. Brian, thanks so much, Brian. I appreciate that. I signed up and the preview tonight was awesome, so I can't wait for the rest. Colleen, thank you for your investment. It means a lot to me. Signed up and bought, says Jim, was the best webinar training I've seen that Kevin has promoted, and I've been an MBMM member for almost 2 years. Looking forward to the in-depth training. Jim, that means a lot to me. I really mean that, and I really appreciate it. For this being the best webinar you've ever seen in 2 years with Kevin, that means I over-delivered and I over-promised. So I'm really grateful that I was able to do that for you, Jim. Lewis, what great content on building LinkedIn influence. Awesome. Thanks, Terry. I bought, and it was great information, and the best is to come. Lewis and Kevin rock. Kevin does rock. And let's see what else we got. I just signed up. Okay, let's do another refresh. So only leave one reply. I'm really impressed with your webinar and sign up for the training. Sorry, go ahead, Kevin.
That's funny.
Are you seeing these? Are you seeing these comments, Kevin?
Creative ways to. Yeah, this is amazing.
Look at these comments. This is life-changing, says Susan. Wow. Are you seeing these comments, Kevin? People are loving this. I just purchased the course, the Marketing Success and Customer Acquisition Extraordinaire. Just learned that LinkedIn was such a force to be reckoned with. Wow, this is awesome. Look at this. I love it. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate you. I bought the program. Looking forward to improving my LinkedIn profile. Great job. I signed in late. Sorry. Okay, lots of people. I signed up today. This is exactly what I've been looking for. I knew your LinkedIn was a vital part of the social media, but nobody has explained it like you. Well, Paul, no one has ever done anything like I have on LinkedIn, so I'm glad Kevin was able to get me on here for you guys. Love your webinar, bought your LinkedIn training. Can't wait to dive into it. Thanks so much. Excellent webinar. Awesome. Look at this. Paul is saying, thanks, Lewis. Very relevant and enjoyable. Kevin, bring him back. Hint, hint, Kevin. No, I'm just kidding. I purchased the course. Pick me. I have 20,000 in my net, or 20 million in my network, 23 recommendations and best answers, but need to tap it more effectively. Awesome. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to refresh this one more time. So if you haven't left a comment yet, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Again, that's facebook.com/Lewis Howes. Leave a comment, again, that you bought, and I will go back. If you leave a comment right now and say you bought and you didn't buy, I'm going to confirm with the signups that you didn't buy. So make sure this is the honor system, and don't screw this for everyone else, because we want to make sure that someone is able to get that 30-minute call. And again, I don't do any consulting anymore, so and I'm still seeing a lot of people signing up right now. So, all right, do it one more time. I'll give you 5 seconds. Only type in once, please. Let's make this fair for everyone. And I'm going to refresh in 3 seconds, 2 seconds. This is the last refresh. Okay, awesome, thanks. So you see lots of comments still coming in. Purchase the course, awesome. I bought. Marco, I apologize. We had hundreds of people on the webinar. If you want to type in your question, there was lots of questions coming through. There's probably over 100 questions and comments. If you want to type in your question here, I'll answer it after this presentation. So I apologize, I didn't see it. Let's just see a few more. Thanks for the webinar. Just bought the course, bought the program. I am so excited. Let's do this. I watch a lot of webinars, seminars, and this one brought results faster than any other I've ever heard. Thank you, from Larissa. I appreciate that, Larissa. Webinar content. Okay, here we go. I'm going to load all these up, and this may take a minute because there's so many comments, great feedback. All the people are signing up. There's dozens and dozens here. There may be close to 100 people who have signed up. I don't even know. And there's still people coming out. I just bought. The timing is perfect. I signed up. I mean, you guys are probably the best audience I've ever seen. I appreciate. It's enjoyable for me when I get to do a webinar where people take action. And I'm glad Kevin has trained you guys to take action because you're the ones who are getting lots of results. So, I mean, look at this. This is 5 minutes ago, and I'm still scrolling through here. This is amazing. Okay, what we're going to do, I'm going to refresh this really quickly and get everyone. Okay, it looks like this is the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go up and down like this. And I'm going to let Kevin just say whenever randomly he's going to tell me stop. I'm going to let the mouse go, and then whoever it lands on is going to be the winner. And I'm going to go all the way up to the top and all the way down to the bottom. So Kevin, whenever you are ready, just say stop, and we'll pick a winner.
All right. I'll do a 1, 2, 3 stop. So
okay.
1, 2, 3. Are you ready?
Sorry, I did it already when you stopped that, but I'll do it again. So here we go. You're gonna say 1, 2, 3 stop, and I'll stop. I'll let it go.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3 stop.
Here it is on Joycelyn, I think it is. It says, hi, Lewis. I signed up for your training. Awesome stuff. Here we go. So powerful webinar. Great. So I'm going to say send me an email. I'm just going to type this in here. Joycelyn, so congratulations. Quick round of applause. An email to... So let me know there, and the email support@linkedinfluence.com. I'm just going to type that in there so you have it. Send an email there saying that you won the one-on-one strategy session, and I'll just confirm and make sure you actually did buy. I'm sure you did. I appreciate it. And what we'll do is we'll set that up sometime in the next couple weeks. I'm on the road right now, actually, but I'll try to get that in the next couple weeks, if not sooner. So we'll do a Skype call, actually, and we'll get that done. Hopefully that's cool and works for you. So again, let me just see if anyone else typed in anything else at the top. We're still seeing more people. Lewis is the man, and Kevin. Okay, cool. Awesome. So was this powerful for you, Kevin? Was this good for your audience, you think?
Yeah, this was awesome, and you can definitely see people got a lot of value out of it, so I really appreciate that. So just so everybody knows, what was the link to go to get started with the program?
Yeah, it's linkedinfluence.com/local. LOCAL, right here. So you can see this at the top here. linkedinfluence.com/local. And I'll type this in at the top here. linkedinfluence.com/local. Take you right to the order page. You'll see this right at the top here on my page. linkedinfluence.com/local. So go ahead, go there right now if you haven't signed up yet. Congrats again to everyone who did. I'm pretty sure I got a recording, so I'll try to make sure I'll get this to Kevin at some point. And maybe if you guys bug Kevin enough, maybe he'll have me come on. Maybe he'll have me come on live again, and we'll give you some new content and really blow your mind on round 2. So go ahead and bug him if you really want him to have me back on. So no pressure.
That's great.
So yeah. Hopefully that was valuable, and I appreciate you having me on, Kevin. And if I can help with anything, or if you guys have any questions, I wasn't able to see them all in the question box in the GoToWebinar panel. If you have them, just type in facebook.com/Lewis Howes. Leave a question right here, and I'll be sure to get to that at some point, hopefully in the next 24 hours, depending on how many questions there are. But again, we've got the training. If you signed up for the training, I promise you I answer every one of the questions you have. So please go through Module 1 first, and then you can sift through any of the other modules to figure out what your questions are. I answer them all. I give you no fluff. I get straight to the point, just like I did in this webinar. And it's all behind the scenes, just like it is in this webinar. So hopefully this was valuable. And yeah, thanks for bringing me on, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks you, Lewis. I really appreciate it. Giving such a great value and actionable stuff for our members.
It's my pleasure. And I won. Awesome. She's saying I won. So again, I will fulfill this hopefully in the next couple weeks. And if you guys have any questions, type them in there. And yeah, hopefully this was valuable. And I guess I'll let you guys go. There's still lots of people on here, so I don't know if they want more. If you guys have questions, just go ahead and leave it on the fan page, and I'll be happy to answer them there. I'm kind of losing my voice if you guys haven't heard already. So hopefully this has been good.